Rats and snakes can be so dangerous to our poultry farms, so we should always make sure that we try our level best to eliminate these rats and snakes from attacking our poultry farms. So in today's video, we are going to talk about how we can stop snakes and rats from attacking our poultry farms. My name is Lillian and I'm from Kevara Farm. A few years ago, I left my career and concentrated on poultry farming. So on this channel, I share my experiences and information that I've gained. So if you're new here, you're in the right place, and please consider subscribing to this channel. If you have ever been attacked by rats or snakes, you know what we are going to be talking about here, because you know the damages that these rats and snakes can cause. So let's first talk about rats. Rats will always come to your farm looking for water, food, and shelter where they can hide and be able to breed. And unfortunately, our poultry houses provide all these, because we always have feed, water, and then the laying nests and these other corners. It is where the rats can be able to hide. Rats can cause so many damages to our poultry farms. These are the damages which can be caused by rats. One, rats can spread diseases to our poultry birds. They can spread diseases like coriander, salmonella, and also many others, and which means a farmer is always going to ever spend money trying to treat these diseases. Then another thing, rats are the major parasite carriers. They bring parasites like mites, fleas, even lice. And if you do not know the dangers of these parasites, they will always suck blood from your birds, which means your birds are going to reduce on production, and they will always make the birds uncomfortable. So when the birds are not comfortable, they are not going to give you eggs. Then another thing, these rats, due to the noise that they make during the night, they make the birds not lay the eggs. They make the birds reduce on their production, because at night when they are supposed to be sleeping, these rats are disturbing them. And as you know, the eggs are produced during the night, and when these birds are not sleeping well at night, they are going to reduce on their production. So make sure that once you suspect and see the signs of the rats, you try to take action and make sure that you chase away these rats from your poultry houses. Then another damage that these rats can cause, they chew all the electric wires in your chicken house, and which means the farmer here is going to always spend money trying to fix the electric wires. And these rats also eat chicken feed. Once you do not cover your chicken feed and these birds and these rats always come to feed on them, you're always going to complain to lack of feed. For example, if a rat eats like 1 gram, no, like 10 grams of feed, and then you have 100 rats at your farm, which means they are going to be taking 1000 grams, and that is a kilo. And after some days, you're going to be missing some kilograms, and you're going to ever complain where the feed is going when actually the rats are eating it. This has ever happened at my farm. When the population of rats increased, I could lose around 10, 20 kilograms, and I didn't know where these kilograms of feed were going. So I started complaining that maybe we have thieves, when in actual sense they were rats eating the feed. Then these rats can eat chicken. This one has ever happened to me in one of my videos. I told you they ate my chicken and they caused death. They enter and they attack. By the way, a rat can eat all the chicken, all the flesh on the chicken, and leave only bone. I saw it here at my farm. and they can also reach an extent of eating eggs, and they also break the eggs while they are running around inside the laying nest. So please make sure you try your level best to not having rats around your farm. So this is how we can try to eliminate the rats from our chicken houses. One, try to trim all the grass that is surrounding your chicken houses. By doing that, or by doing that, you're eliminating the places where these rats hide and breed from. Then another thing, try to make sure that your farm is clean. Improve on the sanitation of your farm. Make sure that all the empty containers are thrown away. By doing that, you're not keeping places where these rats come to find water and also to breed from. Then another thing, make sure that once you see a sign of rat around your farm, you try to remove the feeders from your chicken house at night, because always these rats, as I've told you, they always come to look for feed. So make sure that you do not have feed inside the chicken house, so they are not going to enter because they have nothing that they are looking for. Then another thing, try to make sure that you cover your feeds in containers which have covers. Please make sure that you cover your chicken feed to avoid it being contaminated and to avoid it being fed on. So please make sure that you put in sacks and cover, or you put in containers which have covers. And then there are a lot of poison on the market. And make sure when you're selecting this poison to use, you select it carefully. Because here we are minding about the health of the birds and also the health of human, because we have people working, even us, who are coming to see what is happening at the farm. So you have to take control and put that in mind. Uh, what we do here at our farm, we put sites inside the chicken house, and that is where we put poison. When you're putting these sites, you try to observe where these rats are passing when they are entering your chicken house. So this is where you put these sites, and that is where you put poison. And in the morning, make sure all the dead rats, you remove them and take them out in order to avoid secondary poisoning. Then also bring the predators around, which can kill these rats. For example, you can bring a cat, and also dogs kill rats. So make sure you have those animals around your farm, and you have to know that where a cat is, a rat cannot pass. So that one only will chase away the rats. And also make sure that you close all the holes around your farm. And when you're constructing the chicken house, put in mind that there are rats and rodents which are going to try to come to your farm. So you construct that chicken house putting it in mind, and by doing that, you will try to make sure that you enclose all the places where the rats can actually pass to enter your chicken house, and always use concrete floor. Now let's talk about snakes. You fear snakes. For me, once I see a snake, I run for my dear life. Snakes will always come to our farms looking for water, most especially if it's the dry season, and they are looking for water. Then they come looking for rodents. If you have rats around your farm, you're going to always face a problem of snakes. Snakes will always come around looking for these rats. Then they come looking for food, especially the chicken or chicks, and they can also come looking for eggs, because snakes eat eggs. So make sure that once you suspect that you have a snake around your farm, and this is how you can know and suspect that there is a snake around. Once you find crushed eggshells in your laying nest, just know that there is a snake around, and try to make sure that you chase it. This is how you can control snakes from coming to your poultry farm. One, you plant snake repellent plants. There are so many. For example, you can plant tobacco, you can plant onions or garlic around your farm. You can plant elephant grass around your farm. There are also these plants called snake plants, and this is how it looks like. You can also make sure you put it around your farm, and then once in a while, you burn the tires. What you have to know, these snakes do not like strong scents. So anything that has a strong smell, it will chase away this snake. Uh, Actually, me myself have ever been attacked by a snake here at the farm, and on that day we lost some birds. Though they were not many, but we lost a few birds. And this is what we did. Number one, we burnt the tire, and then inside the chicken house, we put paraffin. We got paraffin, put it in the bottles, and hung them inside the chicken house. This paraffin doesn't have any effect on chicken. So even if you put it inside and it is smelling, it is not going to affect your birds, but it will instead chase away all the snakes. No snake is going to ever come into your poultry house because of this scent. Then another thing on how you can chase away the snakes is by bringing predators which can actually kill these snakes. And one, you can have guinea hens around, or you can have turkeys. You can also have a fox if you're able to get one, and even cats. Cats can also kill snakes, so you can have one around your farm. And also, once you discover that you have a snake around, you can find the fox urine and then you sprinkle it around your chicken house. It will be able to chase away the snake. You can also get lime and you mix it with pepper and you also sprinkle around your chicken house. The snakes are not going to be able to come once you do all these things. And then let me give you a safety tip. Always make sure that before you enter your chicken house, you're putting on gumboots, and also, if possible, put on gloves, in that when there is a snake hiding somewhere, it will not be able to bite you. With that information, I hope you're going to be able to chase away the snakes and rats from entering your poultry house. And please consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't subscribed. And don't hesitate to ask me down in the comment section. I'm willing to answer all your questions. And please tell me where you're watching me from. Share this video. You can actually share it to anyone that you know that has a problem of rats and snakes. Don't get this information alone. Bye bye. See you in another video.